Today is Christmas Day, so Merry Christmas from all of us here at the Baseball Banter Broadcast. But this video isn't just to say thank you for watching us and of having a very Merry Christmas. This is about Yankee fans being presented with a very Merry Christmas. We've seen the teams all around the AL East load up and stack up and present their fans with a Merry Christmas. Dylan Cease to the Blue Jays, Pete Alonso to the Orioles, both Sonny Gray and Wilson Contreras to the Red Sox, and even the Rays got in on the Christmas gift giving to their fans by bringing in Cedric Mullins and Steven Matz. The Yankees, however, have not presented their fans with anything that can be truly viewed as a Merry Christmas gift. So what I'm going to suggest here on this video is 4 gifts that the Yankees front office can present their fans to have a very Merry Christmas. Let's get into it. What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Letterquinter here, bringing you a bit of an editorial note. The video was recorded and edited prior to the Pete Fairbanks news, so we're going to leave that part in there, but just know that it would have been a very good gift had the New York Yankees been able to make this deal. So as we begin with the first gift that the Yankees front office can present us as Yankee fans is, let's call it the stocking stuffer, Pete Fairbanks. Yes, it may seem like a crazy thing to say, but the former Tampa Bay Ray would absolutely be a tremendous bridge to David Bednar at the end of ball games. And if you think about what the addition of a guy like Pete Fairbanks, who already understands the division, already knows what it is like to pitch in this division and to pitch against the Yankees, now you placing him on the Yankees could even give him that much more. We know that the Yankees pitching laboratory and that pitching factory is something that can truly enhance talent in the way that we don't necessarily see from some other clubs. And when you think about what the bridge could be with having Fernando Cruz, Camilo Doval, Pete Fairbanks to David Bednar, you limit games to that 5 and fly mentality that we've seen from starters nowadays. Not to mention you throw in a guy like Tim Hill, who absolutely has been a tremendous find for the New York Yankees. But even beyond that, obviously the Cardinals are looking to sell everybody under the sun, so going out and getting a guy like Jojo Romero could absolutely be another presentable gift to us Yankee fans. But the idea of bringing in a guy like Pete Fairbanks could truly give this team an opportunity to put themselves in a position to be even more successful than what they have been in the past when it comes to having a strong bullpen. Being able to fix what has been broken when it comes to guys like Devin Williams, who has departed, Luke Weaver, who have departed to the Mets across town, going out and getting a guy who knows how to pitch in this division and won't be overcome by the moment in Pete Fairbanks could truly be a very good gift to present us Yankee fans. As we get into the second gift, it is that of Bo Bichette. One other team that is making moves this offseason is the Toronto Blue Jays, and being able to take away division rival, someone who was a key caliber and a key part to that team just last season, would be one such blow that the Yankees can provide their division rivals this year, but another such gift that they can provide us here as Yankee fans. When you think about what Bo Bichette's assets are, it is his hit tool, without a doubt. This is a player that can go up there and get you a couple of hits every single night. Yes, there are going to be questions about his defense, but it wasn't just that long ago that Bo Bichette was a decent to adequate defender. And yes, obviously, Anthony Volpe is seemingly still the boy genius, according to the Yankees front office, as the shortstop position, and you already have Jazz Chisholm Jr. at second base. But with all the rumors surrounding potential trades of Jazz, and we know that Volpe is not going to be there to start the season, going out and getting a guy like Bo Bichette would give the Yankees a level of versatility that they don't have presently in their lineup when it comes to the contact ability. To me, there's not enough contact in this lineup, and by bringing in a guy like Bo Bichette, not only do you weaken your division rival in the Toronto Blue Jays, but you also enhance your talent and enhance one of your weaknesses. To me, adding a guy like Bo Bichette to this Yankee roster gives them a great guy that can lead off games for them, but also a guy that's going to be able to put the ball in play. And hopefully that can start to filter into the rest of the lineup. We know that the captain is going out there night in and night out and every single season trying to be hit better than 300 every year on top of doing what he does in the power department. But if you have and add a guy like Bo Bichette, who is a contact-oriented player, and that can start filtering into some of these swing, high ball, launch angle type hitters that you already have in your lineup, and you start to change and shift that and have a more balanced approach, you give yourself an opportunity to truly be the team that you think and claim to be, which is a World Series caliber team. Adding a guy like Bo Bichette could definitely help the Yankees do that. Now, the third gift that we present ourselves here is with adding a starting pitcher. Now, there's one of two ways the Yankees front office can go about this. Obviously, you can go out and sign a free agent pitcher, such as Tatsuya Imai, or you can go through the trade route and get a guy like Freddie Peralta. To me, adding either Imai or Peralta could truly give the Yankees exactly what they need this offseason. When you think about what this rotation could look like at the end of the year, with having a healthy Garrett Cole, a healthy Carlos Rodon, Max Fried, Cam Schlittler, and insert either Imai or Peralta here, that five-man rotation could easily go down as the best in all of Major League Baseball in 2026. And I would put that rotation up against any that they could potentially come in contact with in a postseason run. When you think about what this team could be in the long term, when having a starting pitching rotation like that is looking to go deep into ball games every single night, that is looking to go beyond just the fifth inning, going into the sixth, into the seventh, looking to pitch complete games, looking to get everyone out and not relinquish the ball, that rotation could absolutely put this team into a World Series contender status. Not just a playoff contender, not just a wild card team, but a World Series contender. Adding in a guy like Freddie Peralta, for example, with this rotation would be something incredible to watch. Now, yes, Peralta is finding himself in the final year of his deal before he heads to free agency. Tatsuya Imai is a free agent, and you're going to have to outbid everyone else. And the window for Imai is coming to a very quick close. But if this team were to go out and add a quality starter, like one of these two guys, or even add in a guy like Joe Ryan from the Minnesota Twins, you absolutely give yourselves an opportunity to go out and have arguably the best rotation in all of Major League Baseball. It's not going to be easy when you think about teams like the Philadelphia Phillies and the Seattle Mariners when it comes to their starting rotations, but the Yankees would be able to put their starters up 5 for 5 against any starting rotation in Major League Baseball if you go out and you get a guy like Tatsuya Imai or Freddie Peralta or Joe Ryan. Any of the three will do for us Yankee fans. Go out and get it done. And lastly, the fourth and final gift that the Yankees front office can present us Yankee fans to have a very Merry Christmas, and the biggest gift of all would be the addition of Kyle Tucker. Yes, this team is left-handed heavy. We've heard it before from Brian Cashman and others. But the Yankees are aggressively pursuing Cody Bellinger. At least that's how they're presenting it to the media. And very little has been mentioned about Kyle Tucker outside of a Blue Jays connection. All the more reason for the Yankees to get involved in the Kyle Tucker market in a much bigger way than what is being seemingly led on. If the Blue Jays go out and get a guy like Dylan Cease to add to their rotation, and then add a guy like Kyle Tucker to their lineup, you absolutely have the makings for a very, very long summer. So why not give the Blue Jays, the Red Sox, the Orioles, and the Rays that same exact feeling? Go out and get Kyle Tucker, the best available hitter on the market, a player that you can pair in a lefty-righty combination like we saw in 2024 with Juan Soto and Aaron Judge. Pair Tucker with Aaron Judge. Whether you hit him in head of Judge or behind Judge, it would not matter. He is going to see a plethora of pitches that is going to put his numbers into an astronomical stratosphere. When you think about what Kyle Tucker could be as the everyday left fielder for the New York Yankees, we already know Jason Dominguez is not the guy, according to the way the front office seemingly believes his talent to not be there, to be able to be an everyday guy. But what you can get from a guy like Kyle Tucker, who is younger than Bellinger, and yes, he's going to be positionally limited because he only plays the corner outfield spots and doesn't play center field or first base. No problem. You already re-signed Trent Grisham by giving him the qualifying offer, and you're saying you're committed to Ben Rice as your everyday first baseman. So the only real spot that's available is left field. Bring in the best available hitter to pair with Aaron Judge and put Kyle Tucker into that everyday lineup, and you have the makings of an incredible feeling when you look at what that lineup could be. Yes, the Yankees are very left-handed heavy, but if you're going to pursue Bellinger, you might as well get the better guy in Kyle Tucker. If you pair and you put this all together, Yankees front office, Brian Cashman, and whoever else could potentially be listening, this offseason plan, these 4 gifts could absolutely not just save your offseason, but it could bring you a championship in 2026. We don't know what the game is going to look like after this upcoming season. The new CBA and likely impending lockout could change the way that things look entirely. We could have a completely different setup in terms of how the financial market looks a year from now. So why not maximize your window of opportunity with what you know and the players that you can put into this team right now? If you go out and you add Kyle Tucker, Bo Bichette, a Pete Fairbanks addition to the bullpen, and whether it be a Joe Ryan, Freddie Peralta, or Tatsuya Mai to the rotation, you can give yourself the ability to be a World Series favorite. No matter what else the Blue Jays have done this offseason, no matter what else the Red Sox have done, or the Orioles, or whoever else in the American League, you make these 4 moves, and you find yourself as the World Series favorite coming out of the American League. You get a healthy Garrett Cole back. You get a healthy Carlos Rodon back. You make whatever moves had to be made once Anthony Volpe gets back, whether it be trading him or any other player such as Jason Dominguez, or even getting rid of Spencer Jones. Whatever the case may be, you have the makings with these 4 moves to put yourselves back into a place where you are viewed as the favorite. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to be cheap. But the Yankees front office can present the Yankee fans like myself with these 4 gifts this offseason and put us right back to having a smile on our face and potentially raising a championship down the Canyon of Heroes, something that we have not had for a far too long of a time. But I want to hear from you, baseball fans, Yankee fans specifically. Let me know your thoughts on this 4-gift plan that the front office can provide us to have a very Merry Christmas. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below, as it truly does help us continue to build and grow this baseball community. Hit the bell for post notifications so each and every time we drop new content here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast, you will be notified. We have a ton of new contributors here on the channel and a ton of new content that is coming, and you're not going to want to miss any of it. And as always, if you're not seeing the kind of coverage that you want from your team here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast, reach out, because we may have a place for you to join us here on the team to discuss your favorite squad. So as always, I want to thank you for joining me here on this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.